What's going on, people of the interwebs? It's Pete with Backdraft BBQ, and today we're going to show you the fastest, easiest way to make a turkey on the big green egg. Stick around. A lot of people have a lot of recipes out there for making turkeys on the big green egg, and some of them are pretty complicated. Today, we're going to show you the easiest way to make a turkey, and also, coincidentally, one of the fastest ways to make a turkey. First, let's get started with what we need to make this actually happen. You need a turkey. More on this in just a second. I am using Code 3's Grunt Rub because it has garlic in it. It adds a nice flavor, but there's a lot of different spices you can use for the outside of the turkey. You need olive oil, and obviously some sort of device to check the temperature. We have our big green egg, and we have this set up to be 275 to 300 degrees. I would stick closer to 300 for time's sake. And I'm going to show you the way we have this set up. Holy oh whippy. I have the plate setter in. I have the Lodge handleless cast iron pan underneath as a drip tray. And then I have my grit on top. I've put just a very little bit of wood pellets on top of the mixture because I don't want this to be overpowering smoke. And I'm using Fogo charcoal this morning. First steps first with the bird. You're noticing I have a bucket here. Well, the reason why I have a bucket is because I have been brining the turkey. What is brining, you ask? Well, brining is literally taking the turkey, putting it in a bucket with water and about a cup of salt. Now, I also put a little bit of rosemary in there because I think it just adds a nice little flavor to it, but you don't necessarily have to add any spices. The salt water action is going to tenderize the bird while it defrosts. Again, this bird is about 20 pounds, and all I did was take a plastic food grade bucket, which you can buy at Tractor Supply for literally $5, with a lid. Put the turkey in it and let it rest in the cold garage for a couple days. Speaking of cold, it's a blistering 15 degrees outside. Once it's completely defrosted, we're going to take it out of the brine and let it drain. Once the turkey's out, you're going to want to separate the legs, and you're going to want to pull out the neck and other items that are stuffed inside. Now that you have the turkey out, we're going to want to put olive oil on the outside of it. And this is going to aid in browning of the skin and allowing the spices to stick to it as well. And don't be bashful. Rub the olive oil all over the bird. Boom. And now take your Code 3 or other spices and generously coat this bird. Now I'm going to take very carefully a little bit of the brine water and put it in this cast iron pan. The reason why I'm doing that is because this is going to add some moisture as the bird cooks. And also, this will most likely be almost completely evaporated and juice will have fallen in there. This is going to be cooking for about 10 to 12 minutes per pound. So this bird is going to cook for about 4 hours. Let's get this on. I also have a vertical rib roasting rack, which if you flip over, fits a turkey perfectly. And this allows air to get underneath, also to cook. I initially set it up without it because some people don't have that, and it's not a necessity with the big green egg, but it definitely does make the bird cook a little bit better. So go ahead, if you have one of these racks, put it on there. And again, you can flip them over and cook ribs on it for dessert. All right, we're going to let this thing go for about 2 hours at 325, and then we're going to check it for doneness. We'll see you in a little bit. A quick tip I wanted to show you about the egg that is actually super helpful. The thermometer on these can be rotated, and what I like to do is I like to set in the high noon position the temperature in which I'm looking for, which at this case is going to be 325. That means when this arrow is straight up and down, my temperature is going to be right on key. What I've done here too, which may be a little bit overkill, is I've installed a camera that runs off of my IP address so that I can watch the temperature from inside. So I don't have to sit out here and babysit this thing all day long. All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes. Gonna go check the turkey. What do you think, Dookie? What do you think? Check the turkey? Let's go. All right, it's been about 2 hours, so we're about midpoint in the cook. Let's check this out and see what's happening. You can see it's right at the optimum prime temperature. We'll let it burp. I can hear it sizzling. So We are going to now take some olive oil and drizzle it on top. Make sure you get it in all the nooks and crannies because this is really going to help this brown up nice. Really nice. And then I just hit it with a touch more seasoning. Just a skosh. And for good measure, we'll check the temperature. All right, it's been about 4 hours. The turkey smells delicioso, and I think it's done. We're gonna check it out. Come on in. Whoa, that does look good. So I got my thermometer, and we're gonna check in the breast. And it has to be over 165, but I actually like it around 180. It doesn't dry it out, and it's just, to me, it tastes better. It's more tender. So we're actually at 190, so we gotta take this off now. Now, because we're using the roasting rack, I'm just gonna use some pot holders. I'm just gonna take it off. Ta-da! And we're done. We're gonna make some gravy inside, but dad tax, we have to check out how this thing came out. So you can see the smoke ring. It's juicy. Let's try a piece. Oh, that's hot. That is so good. Well, I gotta go in and make some gravy. Until next time, stay safe. Oh, I got a little piece here. Does anybody want a little piece? Who wants a little piece? Whoa. Whoa! Wild animals here.